Hey y'all, it's itslaroneppl and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I thought I'd share with you guys some of my favorite scrunchies and some of my not so favorite scrunchies and the reasons for why they are and why they aren't. Went to the beauty supply store, my local beauty supply store. Picked up a few of the ones that I've tried over the years. Now this brand in particular isn't the one, but it was the most consistent brand I could find with the type of scrunchie that I prefer. So, we'll start with my favorite, and then we'll work our way. Or we can, no, we'll start with my favorite. And we'll go to some rubber bands that didn't work and how I ended up at this point. So this scrunchie like this, it is fairly stretchable, and you've seen me use this in a number of videos before this, so I'll go ahead and pull up the tag. It runs about $2 for 10 of these for about $2, which is not bad at all. So pretty good stretch on it. Doesn't have any I'll open it up so you can see. Doesn't have any, like, it's like a stocking almost that's rolled up, so that's why I kind of appreciate it. It doesn't have that glue elastic piece to it that's been glued together, so definitely like that about these scrunchies. And then they also have a bigger version of the scrunchie, which depending on what I'm going for, I'll use one or the other, but both of them the same. The downside to the bigger one, it loses its elasticity faster for what I usually try to go for in my styles. If I'm doing a specific style, like if I do the flat cornrow back thing, I try to use these rubber bands. They're not rubber bands, but scrunchies, so they're a little bit more elastic. They're small and tinier, harder to kind of pick up in hair. I use those. I use these also if I want to do like all my hair like to the back and don't really want like to see so much hair or so much scrunchie in what I do, so it just looks like it's just there and it blends in fairly well with my hair. You can't really tell it's there, so it just looks like my hair is just staying in the spot. It's almost like a little magic trick, if you will. This one does have that like it's been glued on piece to it, like right there where the line of my hand is. Right there, you can kind of see where it's glued on, and I'm okay for these to be like that because they're so small. You lose it. But moving on to ones that I don't really prefer, and if you ever catch me in the street and you see me say, hey, you have those rubber bands, can I have them because I actually like them? Cool, I'll give it to you. But my mom likes these, so she'll probably take them before you get a chance to. I don't care for this, and it's all that same brand, and this is more like a pull it all up type rubber band. I don't really like that, and the reason I don't like it is because you can't pull so much before these start to, because you see how like the glue's there, you can't pull so much before it's just like it pops. And I don't know about you, but I like to get a little more wear out of my rubber band than just like popping it that easy. The stocking version without that thing, you can't just like pop it like that, and so that's kind of one of my things. And when I'm doing like buns and stuff like that, I don't want to be worried about popping a piece of elastic, so I'm just like there looking like a dead slave. But this one, I'm sure you can pop it too, but it's smaller, so I'm okay with it popping. And then the same thing with these, so you have that same thing. The popping, I just don't prefer those scrunchies that have that, and then unless they're really tiny and I'm just literally using it to lock down the style to where you can't really see it. and I don't want to mess with the popping myself with the other rubber bands that I usually use on the end of braids and twists. So yeah, in conclusion, I don't prefer rubber bands that have this where it's like glued together. The only exception I make is for these small tiny ones, because they do exactly what I need them to do without the stretch. Like I don't need to roll this twice on my hair to have it stay, as I'll demonstrate. This is test trial with the smaller version. And I can get all of my hair in this one just the same. So if I plan on wearing my hair just like this is usually the rubber band I'll go with. And like you can't tell it's bad that it's in there. It just looks like it's all compact. So bam, there's now my go-to. The stocking roll up will typically work for that bun, any bun stuff I try to do. So back it up. See, and it just holds and stays. Holds and stays, and it's right there, and it's all good. Bam. So typically what I use those for, and this is mostly how I wear my hair anyway. So yeah, if you're in the market for a scrunchie, I highly recommend those. The collection is by Eve, and just go with the smaller version of that so that you can achieve this look and a clean scrunchie. Yeah, so let me know what kind of scrunchie you use, or you just use whatever you can find. Whatever you pick up, that's what I'm gonna put in my hair. Not everybody's as picky as me about scrunchies, and I understand that, but I do recommend that scrunchie if you are in the market of a specific scrunchie type. So until next time.